Everybody's favourite anonymous Finnish Eurovision Song Contest winning rockers, Lordi, say that 10 times fast, are back with a brand new single called Retropolis, or Retropolis? Retropolis. I don't know. Sounds retro. It's the second single they've released on this most recent album cycle, the first one being Neon Star, which I didn't make a video on. I do like that song. I'm much more of a fan of Lordi than I ever thought I would be. There is so much good stuff in their back catalogue, including I really like the more recent era where they've definitely embraced that more kind of glam rock 80s vibe. Like the entire album that's got like Girl in a Suitcase and Borderline on it. All of that stuff's great. It's so camp. Admittedly, they've kind of, I think, distanced themselves from like the really heavy origins of some of their other stuff, and they've embraced a slightly camp glam rock thing. But for me, I like it. It's a fun juxtaposition when you've got crazy, scary-looking Mr. Lordi and his band of misfits, and then they kind of sing a somewhat Bon Jovi-inspired chorus. The only thing that really doesn't change is his voice with the really deep shouting. I have no idea how that guy manages to maintain for like a several-hour-long set, but fair enough to him. And also, you've got to respect the fact that the anonymity has actually maintained itself. There are not many of those bands that have managed to keep their masked members masked for this long, so like that too. But anyway, we've got a new song called Retropolis, that's what I'm going with. It does not have a music video, but it does have a lyric video, so I thought, let's check it out, because I'm always starved for a little bit of Lordi content. So yeah, let's dive on in and see what this sounds like. I like it when you can tell that the bands actually put quite a lot of effort into the graphics for a lyric video. It's not that hard in the grand scheme of things, but making it visually interesting at the same time as flashing up the lyrics, it really does a lot. So I always appreciate when that level of effort is put up. Also, kind of where I thought this was going to go, it's a very classic-inspired opening riff, less heavy than Neon Star, which I think is a good thing. Neon Star didn't quite grab me. I think it's the chorus actually I found a bit underwhelming, so fingers crossed this one manages to avoid that. It's just like, I know I said it already, but his voice at the same time as that synth line coming in the background, they're just so juxtaposed. You gotta admit, there's not much that sounds like that. Oh, there you go. I was right. It was Retropolis. I know, those lyrics are actually really funny. I don't often spend that much time thinking about the lyrics of Lordi songs. To be fair, that being said, some of their older stuff, there's a good reason for that. If you want to listen to the song Shake the Baby Silent, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. But that did seem like a kind of funny mixture of kind of weird buzzwords that are sort of talking about things that inspire this aesthetic. But hey, it works. I'm enjoying it so far. So it's backing vocals. Okay. That's what first grabbed me about Lordi, is those backing vocals mixed in so nice. I do really like that synth line coming in there as well. It's funny because it's quite reminiscent of a power metal trope where you have the sort of melody of the verse or the chorus like almost directly mirrored by a synth line, but this is way more chill and slowed down and yeah, kind of 80s inspired. But I don't know, the guitar work so far, it's just like nice. There's quite a lot of nice layers. I like how it's sort of balanced out, but there's nothing too grabbing when it comes to the riffs at the moment. We'll have to see if that changes. On the other hand, I take everything back because you just said flesh puppets writhe on carbon tentacles. Where else are you going to get lyrics like that? I like this chorus a lot. Ooh. B-verse, or B-verse, B-section. I actually really like the musical twist that this second, I don't know if this is a B verse or a B section or just the second half of a chorus. I like it, but the lyrics are just, they're killing me, man. It's almost like kind of like neon gothic Chili Peppers. It's just like nice sounding words that kind of evoke a picture and image that don't really seem to actually have anything tied together for them, which is funny, because actually I know I said earlier that Lordi lyrics maybe don't need to look too deep into, but some of them, less so recently. They've become a bit more nothingy recently, but older stuff, like the riff, for example, it's a great storyteller. So I don't know what's going on here, but I'm enjoying the musicality of the second half of this at least. Here goes our little solo. I like how staccato the backing's gone underneath this electric guitar solo. The bass is suddenly taking lead because it's now the main thing, trying to hold the like kind of chord structure together. But it's like interacting really nicely with the drums in a variation of the previous stuff, which is cool. It's an easy trap to just play your verse chords again underneath the solo. So I like that there's a variation underneath it. Ooh, is that a key change? Okay, we're winning me over. Couple of nice little double kick drum bits there. Ah, good lord, they definitely need to put an epilepsy warning. It's a very rich sound here. I can't tell whether it's just the mix is slightly different now or whether there's actually more bits going on in the background, but the backing for this chorus feels really, well, thick and layered. There's lots of nuance going on. You've got synths and guitars and the bass is doing so. It's pretty good. And those backing vocals, again, are just, they make up for the way that Mr. Lordi sings. Not necessarily that it's a bad thing, the way he sings, but it's definitely not that melodic. But the backing vocals mixed in with that synth, just, Okay, and that's the outro. Fairly to the point out there. That was pretty good. I think I liked that more than I liked Neon Star. In fact, I definitely did by quite a long way. The lyrics were hilarious in their, like, kind of nothingness. I mean, admittedly, this is also that you always got to filter through in your head that this is not their native language. Anytime you get Scandi, power metalist people, their vocabulary is always, like, very impressive. So I can understand why maybe the subtleties of some of those words like lost a smidge. It did make me laugh, but that's fine. It's kind of part of their charm, to be honest. The chorus, I felt a little bit anticlimactic to start with, but by the end of it, it definitely felt like it started to pay off a little bit. The guitar solo was really good. I really like that aspect of it. The backing vocals are lovely. The synth lines are as typical. Really, really good. I don't know. It's like fairly standard, like modern Lordi fare, if you ask me. In this one, it doesn't blow my head off in the way that some of their other stuff did. I remember the first time I listened to Hard Rock Hallelujah. I know it's like a cliche one, but the first time I heard that song, I was like, ooh. I think maybe the backing vocals, whilst are really good in this one, I like it when they have like a counter melody. That's something that I really like. Like sometimes you get songs, especially within Lordi actually, where you can't even quite tell what the main line is meant to be. Is it what Mr. Lordi is singing, or is it what they're singing in the background? I don't know, but I still like that a lot. And God, again, just imagine these guys playing this live. I'd love to see Lordi live, but they all wear like the gloves and the makeup on their hands and stuff like that when they're performing, with the exception of like the keyboard lady, I think, which is crazy. I mean, Mr. Lordi has to put like 2 hours worth of face prosthetics on for every show. So that commitment to the bit is admirable and will make me a long-term fan of theirs regardless. But yeah, I know, that is interesting. I'll definitely be listening to more. I'm hoping for a music video because they're usually quite fun, even though sometimes they are complete nonsense as well, which I love. Referring back to the riff earlier, that song has got a great story being told in the lyrics. It's all about getting into a car crash and Death trying to recruit the Mr. Lordi to his band. And the music video is like just a zombie invasion in a supermarket for like no tangible reason. I don't know what happened. Maybe the storyboards got mixed up or whatever. I don't know. It's very funny. It's all camp. I live for this kind of stuff. So yeah, I'm just glad that an entity like Lordi can continue to make music. So good for them. Let me know what you think in the comments. What's your favourite Lordi song? I know quite a lot about catalogue now, but I'm always open to new ones. So let me know, what do you think of this new, more recent era? Do you like this more than you like Syntax Era, the Neon Star one, the one that just came out? Let me know in the comments. Other than that, thank you very much for watching. Like, share, subscribe, all of that crazy stuff, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.